It's now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker on the panel. Dr. Jiko Luveni is Minister for Social Welfare, Women and Poverty Alleviation in the Government of Fiji. She was the first woman to graduate from the then Fiji School of Medicine as a dentist in 1967. Dr. Luveni was a civil servant for 20 years before joining the United Nations Population Fund. She returned to the Ministry of Health in 2002 to work in the field of HIV/AIDS before she accepted a ministerial position in 2008 as Minister for Health. Fiji is the only country in our region that has an aging policy. So Dr. Jiko Luveni will share her thoughts on the role of the aging policy in tomorrow's family. Thank you.
Madam Moderator, fellow panelists, ladies and gentlemen, the role of aging policy in tomorrow's family. There is no recognized definition of older people. Government policies relate to eligibility of age-related benefits, such as access to pension. In Fiji, the 60 years and over qualify for the discounted bus fares. Until recently, only those 65 and over could apply for social welfare assistance, and currently all those 70 years and over is receiving a pension. There's no clear definition of who the old people are. I'll be 70 next year. I don't consider myself old. I'm still flying around the country. However we define the older people, there are emerging needs that will be addressed in tomorrow's family, considering the following. The proportion of older persons is growing at a faster rate than the general population. In Fiji, in 2010, those aged 60 years and over made up 8% of the population, 68,000. And by 2050, this number is projected to more than double. The 80 years and over will increase from the current 5,000 to 28,500 in 2050. It is projected that by 2050, 1 in every 4 persons in Fiji will be over 60. A changing structure of the family unit will be evident. Currently, in the family unit, we have the children, parents who are looking after grandparents. Tomorrow's family, there will be a change. We will have children, parents, and grandparents who are looking after the great-grandparents. Poverty is prevalent in the family unit with increased number of older dependents. The older persons are educated and have high social standards. In addressing tomorrow's family, Fiji has embarked on developing a national policy on aging, 2011 to 2015. Its vision is promoting an inclusive, protective, healthy, and enabling environment for older persons. Such a policy takes into consideration that our senior citizens, as they are referred to, have a reservoir of talent and experience that can be harnessed to provide the enabling environment to live a fulfilling, healthy, and active lives and contribute to national development. Some have international experiences that could be shared to nurture a knowledge-based society. The policy seeks to build on the following: that senior citizens are a growing cadre of custodians of culture and can mentor young generations to know, appreciate, and preserve their cultures and traditions. Without this in place, then society is at the risk of losing their identity. In a family unit where parents used to care for their grandparents, tomorrow's family will bank on grandparents providing care for great-grandparents, as I had mentioned. The reason the policy is aiming to promote physical activity, social contact, mental stimulation through training in information technology and electronic equipment, and gaining quality of life so they remain healthy and active longer. Provision of holistic care for the older persons can be a challenge for families, simply because they are not equipped with skills to support the needs of older persons. Training of caregivers to meet national and international needs is being addressed by NGOs and academic institutions. It is financially demanding to families to provide mobility aids and healthcare for the older persons. It is a double burden if they are sufferers of NCDs and old, so that their access to health and aged care services is crucial. Government is looking at family homes that are age-friendly, having the facilities appropriate to their needs. The provision of pension to those 70 years and over will hopefully promote better care for the older persons in a family. There have been reports of improved care for older persons in families, given that they are contributing financially to the family income. Advocate on behalf of older persons to influence actions of agencies and organizations to provide services such as public transport, public toilets, recreation facilities, and accessible public spaces. In Suva, there is a senior citizens park at Thurston Gardens that is available for functions or for relaxation when needed. Facilitate partnership between government and community organizations to ensure collaborative approach. Only recently, my ministry provided $120,000 to 7 institutions that are providing care for our older persons. Fiji's policy on aging is evidence of government's commitment to addressing the issues and concerns of older persons. It is aligned to the International Madrid Plan of Action on Aging of 2002, which encourages national governments to put in place policies, programs, and services. Also prominent in Fiji's commitment is the inclusion of the older person's socio-economic rights that is well articulated in the 2000 Constitution. Thank you.